You want to support Roland Martin Unfiltered? Be sure to join our Bring the Funk fan club. Every dollar that you give to us supports our daily digital show. There's only one daily digital show out here that keeps it black and keep it real as Roland Martin Unfiltered. Support the Roland Martin Unfiltered daily digital show by going to RolandMartinUnfiltered.com. You can make this possible. All right, folks, a lot of developments happening on Capitol Hill. Let's start with what is happening right now. Pretty interesting. In the United States Senate, they're actually reading the entire 628 COVID relief bill. Please go live to the Capitol. Check this out. This is what is being happening right now. Why? Because Wisconsin Senator Ron Johnson, he told them that they need to actually read the entire bill before they move forward. Now, what happened earlier, Vice President Kamala Harris, she broke a tie to allow the moving of this bill forward. This is the look. You can hear the clerk reading the bill right now. And so Johnson is trying all kinds of delay tactics. Folks, this man needs to be defeated when the election takes place next year. But this is the bill right here. Listen.
2021, out of any money in the Treasury not otherwise appropriated, $9,961 million to remain available until September 30, 2025 for qualified expenses that meet the purposes specified under subsection C and expenses described in subsection D1. B, definitions in this section. 1, conforming loan limit. The term conforming loan limit means the applicable limitation governing the maximum original principal obligation of a mortgage secured by a single-family residence.
Again, what they want to do is try to delay this bill as much as possible. They don't really give a damn about the voters out there. It's all about them and their particular arrogant interests. Dr. Greg Carr is chair, Department of Afro-American Studies at Howard University. Reese Colbert, she is Black Women Views. Erica cannot join us this week, so we're joined by Kelly Bethea, communications strategist. Bottom line here, Greg, look, they're asses. That's who they are. That's who Senator Ron Johnson is. Senator Chuck Schumer said, hey, you want folks to read the bill? We'll be more than happy to listen to this entire bill. No problem. And so it will take several hours to actually go through it. But the bottom line is it's moving forward. And not a single Republican in the House supported this bill. Likely no Republican in the Senate is going to support this bill. That's all President Joe Biden needs to know and understand. Republicans are not going to work with him. They're not going to do anything with him. They are going to obstruct as much as they can. This is going to be the norm between now and the 2022 election.
I think it's probably going to be the norm, absolutely, until the 2022 election and from now on, as long as there is a United States of America. This bill will attract no white nationalist support because these white nationalists have chosen their whiteness over their lives. They've chosen the whiteness of their constituents over their lives, their white constituents. And on a day when Johnson & Johnson has now been approved for the one-shot emergency dosage, a day when the United States has now gone over the 2 million a day capacity mark, a day when Joe Biden has announced, of course, that he's going to evoke the Defense Production Act and that Merck is actually partnering with Johnson to ramp up production. On a day, when FEMA has announced they've approved 7 mega sites in Texas and California, thank God, Texas, and we got about 8.5% of the population has gotten the full dosage and 16% has 1 dose. The White Nationalist Party has said that rather than support anything that will help humanity, they're going to choose their whiteness. Congratulations, because your little country, the dream country in your mind, Ron Johnson, you rotting politician, is going to implode. And hopefully it will take and wash the memory of you and the rest of your white nationalist colleagues with you. Finally, I'll mention that one of the reporters is reporting that even though he did that, threw the rock and hit his hand, Johnson left the chamber and was spotted talking to Collins, talking to Rob Portman of Ohio, and talking to Joe Damn Manchin. Joe Damn Manchin. Let's be very clear. For the bills you're going to talk about in a minute, this filibuster has to be broken. Joe Manchin, you political hack. We've known that this was going to come down to you, and this thing, we're going to have to run over you, bruh. You got to be run over. You ain't going to choose your whiteness over your life. We'll stand you up with that blow-dry haircut coming out them coal mines, and you're going to vote the right way, or we're going to move on up over you, too.
The only reason this is actually being read as we speak, as I say this, because Vice President Kamala Harris broke the tie. This is what took place earlier today.
The yeas are 50, The nays are 50. The Senate being equally divided, the Vice President votes in the affirmative, and the motion to proceed is agreed to.
Madam President,
Mr. Majority Leader.
I have an amendment at the desk, and I ask for its immediate consideration. Oh, excuse me.
The clerk will report the bill, please.
Calendar number 10, H.R. 1319, an act to provide for reconciliation pursuant to Title II of S. Conres 5.
Majority Leader.
Madam President, I have an amendment at the desk, and I ask for its immediate consideration.
The clerk will report the amendment, please.
The Senator from New York, Mr. Schumer, for himself and others, proposes an amendment numbered 891. Strike all after
Reese,
the
see,
first
that's the
word.
action we should see when it comes to the filibuster, when it comes to the George Floyd Justice Act, when it comes to the voting bill. If Democrats stick together and you have all 50 votes, they can do this to pass whatever they want to, but they got to stick together to make it happen. All right, folks, back to our Roland Martin Unfiltered video in just one moment.
It's time to be smart. When we control our institutions, we win. This is the most important news show on television of any racial background. Y'all put $2, $3, $4, $5, $10, $15, $20, $30 on this and keep this going. What you've done, Roland, since this crisis came out in full bloom. Anybody watching this, tell your friends. Go back and look at the last 2 weeks, especially of Roland Martin Unfiltered. I mean, hell, go back and look at the last 2 days. You've had sitting United States senators today, Klobuchar and Harris. Whatever you have that you can bring to Roland Martin Unfiltered to support it, please do, because this information may literally save your life.
Watch Roland Martin Unfiltered daily at 6 p.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, or Periscope, or go to RolandMartinUnfiltered.com. Support the Roland Martin Unfiltered Daily Digital Show by going to RolandMartinUnfiltered.com. Our goal is to get 20,000 of our fans contributing $50 each for the whole year. You can make this possible. RolandMartinUnfiltered.com.